Hi guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. Today I want to share with you 5 books that I am thankful for. So each of these books I am thankful for a very specific reason, and I just thought it'd be fun to share those with you today since it's Thanksgiving. And there are many, many books that I'm thankful for, but these are just 5 that mean a lot to me personally. So, like I said, they're all very specific reasons, and not in any specific order. The top one is, but the rest of them are just kind of for various other reasons. So, the first book that I want to share with you is Educated by Tara Westover. Now, if you're familiar with my channel at all, you know I am not a fan of this book. This is one of the books that I have a very unpopular opinion about, and that is why I am thankful for it. This is one of the first books that was very hyped, very well loved, that I did not like at all, that I actively disliked. And I am thankful for it because it gave me the ability and the awareness to be able to disagree with other book lovers, and be able to discuss it in a way that was constructive, but also in a way that reflected my personal opinion. So this was one of those books that I didn't just give in to the hype and love it because everybody else told me to love it. It was one that I very firmly formed my own opinions about, and they weren't what everybody else thought about it. And so I'm very thankful that I read this book, and I'm thankful that I was able to kind of find my own approach to this book and not just love it because Bill Gates and Michelle Obama said I should. So that is why I'm thankful for this one. The next book that I want to share with you is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book of the Lunar Chronicles. Now, I'm thankful for Cinder and the Lunar Chronicles as a whole because these are some of the first books that I got into when I started listening to audiobooks. And these books really solidified my love of audiobooks and started me on my now sometimes obsessive audiobook journey. So these audiobooks are narrated by Rebecca Soler. All of them are, and she is still to this day one of my favorite audiobook narrators. She does a fantastic job with these audiobooks, in my opinion. And not only do I love these stories, but I love the audio of them, and I love that I gave them a chance and I gave audiobooks a chance, and now audiobook listening has become such a huge part of my life, and it all started here. So I'm very, very thankful for these books. The next book that I want to share with you is Beartown. Still have not taken my tabs out from when I read this. This is by Fredrik Backman. This is one that I read recently and still to this day just has my mind spinning because of its contents. This is one that I am thankful for because I feel like this book will make me and has made me a better parent. I have a lot of parenting nonfiction books. Not many of them have been read, but I do have a lot of books that I feel most people would say, oh, this, made me a better parent. But I often, in my fiction, learn lessons that I feel has an impact on me, or the lessons have an impact on me and my parenting abilities. This one is one specifically that I am thankful for because I believe that this book gave me an awareness, especially with my daughters, that I did not have before reading this. And I will forever be thankful for this book because it brought to light a lot of communication issues and topics that I know now I need to make sure I'm communicating better with my children. I knew that I needed to talk with them about certain things, but I really feel like this book brought to light a lot of the underlying issues. And yeah, so anyway, this book is about a hockey team in Sweden and our hockey town, and the GM's daughter is raped by one of the hockey players, and it is told by multiple perspectives, and the girl's perspective, the boy's perspective, their parents, the coaches, the teammates, the best friends, neighbors, just random people in town. you get all their perspectives. And I loved this book so much because it opened my eyes to things that my children may see that I may not be aware of. So, yeah, I am very, very thankful for this book, and I'm very thankful that I read it. The next book on my list that I am thankful for is the Warrior Cat series by Erin Hunter. This is specifically book 4, which is the book that I'm reading right now. I couldn't find book 1. It is buried in my children's room somewhere. But if you have watched my channel, you will know that a few months ago I started a book club with my 2 older children who are 8 and 9 years old, and we are reading through the Warrior Cat series. Specifically, the Prophecies Begin. There are, I think, 4 different like smaller series within the world of Warrior Cats. So we're reading the Prophecies Begin series. It starts with book 1, which is Into the Wild, and it follows a clan of feral cats that live in a forest behind a logging mill. And it's the books themselves are nothing special, but the reason that I'm thankful for them is because from starting the book club with my children, when I brought up the topic of doing that with them, I told them, you guys can pick the book, but I get veto power. And because I didn't want to be reading something like Dork Diaries or anything like that, I wanted something that would challenge them. And they decided to start with Warrior Cats. And I'm like, that's fine with me, let's do it. And from that, my relationship with my kids has grown so much. I'm getting emotional. Oh, I keep pausing because I'm going to try not to cry, but I keep getting emotional because it means a lot to me that they're not that old, but as they get older and as they're continuing to grow up, I'm finding it harder and harder to find ways to bond with them. And my kids love this series so much. They play at recess. They play Warrior Cats with their friends at recess. And on the weekends, they're playing this game. They're playing pretend. They're making up names for each other, making up different clans of cats. And they're drawing cats. And they're so obsessed with this. And by reading these books alongside of them and talking with them about the books, this is just a small way that I can invest in them and show them that what interests them is important to me as well. And I think that laying that groundwork will do a lot in the years to come. My oldest is 9 years old right now, and so especially in the next few years as she's, starting middle school and all the drama and crap that's going to come with that, I really treasure the experience that I'm having with my kids reading through these books. And so although the books aren't something that, I personally love and, want to invest all my time in, the experience that I'm having with them is worth every minute that I spend with these books. Whew. Okay, moving on. That was very unexpected, and I apologize, but holy cow. I get talking about these books and all of a sudden I'm like crying. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't know. I'm emotional. I've been listening to a Mr. Rogers biography lately. I'm blaming that because it's got me all in touch with my feelings. And yeah, so anyway, the last book that I am thankful for, and some people may see this as a cop-out, but I don't, for obvious reasons. That's my Bible. Currently I am using the She Reads Truth Bible. It is a Christian Standard Bible. This book, I'm not going to start crying again, but this book has saved me. And that's all there is to it. If you are not a believer in Christ, if you are not a Christian, this may mean nothing to you. And that's okay. But for me, who, I am a Christian, I am a believer in Christ, and this book has pulled me out of so many dark moments, and it has brought me so much joy, and I of all the books that I read, of all of these books and the many, many more there in other areas of my house, um, this is the one that is the most important. And so I feel a lot of times when we're talking about our favorite books, religious texts get pushed to the side and not included. And um, I just wanted to highlight that yes, all of these other books mean things to me, but this is the one that is number one. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna stop because I need to like, whoo, get it together, woman. Anyway, this was not expected to be an emotional video. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm very thankful for things today. I must be in a reflective mood. Anyway, all right. So those are the 5 books that I am thankful for. Some for reasons that are maybe not as important as others, but all are something that is special to me and special for a specific reason. And so I hope on this Thanksgiving Day that you find something that you are thankful for and you learn to embrace that and really reflect on the things that you're spending your time in and why you are thankful for those specific things. So leave me a comment in the comments down below on the book that you are most thankful for. And who knows, I may start crying all over again just reading your comments because I'm a mess. Holy. So anyway, other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this. Happy Thanksgiving to those Americans out there. For everybody else, happy November, whatever the day is, because I'm obviously pre-filming this. I hope you have a good one, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.